Before I begin, I want to apologize for the unprofessional nature of this video. I'm going on some rough notes I put together before starting this video. So here we go. The GUI in Oatmeal is already set up to play microtonal music, but this setup is limited to 12-note scales only. You can see it here, where it has the C here and the B and the chromatic scale. I'm going to show you how to microtune Oatmeal running in Reaper so that you can play any kind of equal temperament scale. I have Oatmeal on track 1, and I have G-Tune on the master track right here. You can find both of these plugins at pluginsforfree.com. That's plugins, Plugins, for the number 4, and then free, free.com, pluginsforfree.com. I've already set up my 14 EDO tuning here, but if you want to see it with the 12 EDO keyboard, here it is. Let me open that up. I've already set up a major chord here. I've chosen to use the F-sharp major chord. Sorry guys, I couldn't use the C major chord, mainly because it's easier to see with the 14 EDO tuning numbers that I've set up as 0, 4, 7, and 12. Here's the 0 is the F-sharp, and here's the 4 for the major third, 4 is at A-sharp, and here's the perfect fifth, here's the 7 at C-sharp, and here's your octave here again at F-sharp at 12. Let me go ahead and close that. I've chosen a preset in Oatmeal that's easy to see the tuning. It doesn't jump around a whole lot of the pitches in G-Tune. Here's what it sounds like. You're going to hear the familiar C F-sharp major chord. Here goes. I'm going to let it loop around a little bit. You're going to see the numbers in G-Tune here. You're going to see that they're very close to 0. There's -1, -1, 0, 0. We'll go ahead and stop that. So if it's not right on 0, it's just real close, a cent or two under or above. So we're pretty close to in tune. For equal temperament and 12 EDO. So I'm going to show you how to microtune Oatmeal. On Oatmeal, we're going to click the octave knob. It's right here. I'm going to click it a couple of times. By the way, I can't remember if this is the default GUI for Oatmeal, so just look for the octave button or octave knob on whatever Oatmeal GUI you have and click on it. Now we're going to click on the automation square here in Reaper. We're going to click Show Last Touch FX Parameters Only right here. And this is where clicking on the knob worked out for us. So here's the octave. Okay, let me go ahead and X that out. We're going to right click on the point at the beginning of the automation line right here. We're going to right click on it. And we're going to click Set Point Value right here. Now you'll notice the value set to 0.250. That's for 12 EDO. That's what the value needs to be there in that box. You can see where it says x2 equals 12.0000, and on Oatmeal you can see it at octave. If you put your cursor over octave, it says x2 equals 12.0000 semitones. I think if I move this, yeah, it'll go away. But if you look down a little bit and to the left, you'll see it there. If we change the value here, we can create our different tunings. I'm going to change this value for 14 EDO. I've already figured this out. It's a crazy number. 0.202861. We're going to hit OK. Paper change. Sorry about that, guys. Clicked OK. You'll notice that it now shows x2 equals 14.0000 right here in Reaper. Same thing here in Octave. If we put the cursor over Octave in the Oatmeal GUI, where it said 12 before, 12.0000, now it says x2 equals 14.0000 semitones, okay? So let's go ahead and let's listen to what our octave, our major chord sounds like now. And let's look at these numbers here. Remember, they were only about 0 or 1 or -1 before. Now the numbers are way off. And you can hear that the octaves from the first note to the last note, there's not an octave sounding anymore. You can see in G tune that it's not showing A sharp on the first and last notes there. So I'm going to stop that. So what we're going to do here is I'm going to change the notes that we had in our major chord a bit. I'm going to change it now so that this third note in 14 EDO, our fifth, the note that's closest in 14 EDO is the 8th note here. Instead of 7, it's 8. However, it is 14 cents flat from what we're used to hearing in 12 EDO. So you may or may not hear this difference, but we'll definitely see it in the numbers of cents in G tune. Also, right here, our octave was here. Now the octave, since it's 14 EDO, the octaves is from 0 here to 0, where it was from 0 to 12. So this will sound our octave now. You're going to hear this third here, but it's going to sound off. It's not what we're used to hearing for our major third. So let me go ahead and minimize, X this out, and let's go ahead and play it and see what it sounds like. We're looking at the numbers here. Now it's showing A sharp -14, and look at the octaves coming up here. A sharp -14, so we have octaves, and you can hear their octaves. The fifth, though, now is at -29 that time, and here A sharp is -15. So if you get that -15 and -29 there, that's going to be 14, and that's that 14 cents difference I was telling you about. So keep in mind that this tuning, it only applies to the current active preset that we're using. That if you change the preset, you're going to have to do this process all over again. Sorry about that, guys. It's just the way it works. So I hope this was helpful, and have lots of fun with it. Thanks.